Bangladesh is a country with abundant nature, from beaches to forests and waterfalls, coupled with rich culture and history. While taking a trip through its beauty, don't miss a visit to these 10 charming towns. Sylhet. Sylhet is located along the banks of the Surma River. As one of the most affluent and easily accessible places in Bangladesh, Sylhet attracts a constant flow of visitors coming to enjoy the city's beautiful natural landscapes including hills, rivers, lakes, tea gardens, rainforest and waterfalls that surround its pleasant urban areas. Kuakata Beach juts out into the Indian Ocean from the southern side of the river islands of central Bangladesh. One of the great reasons to come here is to watch the sunset over the sea with the glowing Sundarbans in the distance. The beach is fringed with tropical palm trees, and you will also find small rivers that cut through the land to the Bay of Bengal. This area of Bangladesh is less visited by tourists, so if you are looking for the road less traveled, then this is a good spot to choose. Some of the people you will see here are the local fishermen, and you can sample delicious curried crab and lobster. The little enclave of Saint Martin is like nowhere else in Bangladesh, as this is the only coral island in the country. The region is covered in shifting sands and lapping seas, all nestled close to coconut groves. In many ways it looks more like the Caribbean than South Asia, and you will find delicious seafood here including fiery curries. Scuba diving is also a popular pastime, so if you want to check out some of the country's amazing aquatic life, then this is the place to do it. Surrounded by the Muranja, Wela, and Chimbuk mountains that rise to nearly 1,000 meters above sea level is the stunning town of Bandaran. The area is covered in misty green and is home to tobacco farms and hilltop lookouts, and there is also a lively bazaar where you will find arts and crafts from the Shan tribes from Myanmar across the border. Other reasons to come here include lazy bamboo boat rides along the majestic river Sangu, as well as the mighty Nilgiri Hill and the crashing waters of the Jatapai waterfall. Set amongst the beautiful Chittagong Hill tracts is the delightful mountain town of Rangamati, which is a serene and peaceful alternative to many of Bangladesh's frantic cities. The town sits on the banks of Kaptai Lake, which is known for its blue and green waters as well as the woodlands that surround it. Small, colorfully painted boats bob on the surface of the lake, and if you are lucky then you may see an Asian elephant strolled along the riverbank. The main draw here is the hiking and wildlife excursions, as well as the golden statue of Buddha Dadu Jati. Other top spots to visit also include the Parjatan Hanging Bridge and the regal palaces of the old Chak Maharaj. Chittagong has a population of 2.5 million, which is nothing when you compare it to other cities like Dhaka. That said, this frenetic port town is still worth a visit, particularly if you are traveling to the beautiful hill tracts of Bangladesh. These gorgeous trails that include pretty Foy's Lake are hidden along scenic valleys, and Chittagong is widely considered to be the jumping-off point if you are planning a trek. In the city proper you will find Chittagong Ship Breaking Yard, where you can see hulking tankers being ripped apart, and other spots of interest include the shrine of Sufi Amanat Khan, one of the most revered saints in Bangladesh. Srimangal is the tea-growing capital of Bangladesh, and the area is a riot of different hues of green. The area is famous for its rains which help the tea to grow, and you will find a sea of different plantations here as you explore the highlands and the hamlets that make up Srimangal. On a trip here, make sure to visit a local tea processing plant, which will usually include a trip to a tasting house so that you can enjoy a cup of fragrant tea whilst enjoying the views over the rippling fields. Hiking is also popular in the area, although the undulating landscapes mean that some hikes are more challenging than others. Sprawling along the Buriganga River, Dhaka used to be the home of the British Raj during the colonial period, as well as Mughal princes and the likes of Shah Jahan, the architect of the iconic Taj Mahal. Nowadays more than 17 million people call this city home, and you can expect temples, churches, mosques, monuments, and colorful and aromatic bazaars. Make sure to also check out the curry and Galap eateries of Old Dhaka while you are here. Dhaka is not a dry city. The Sundarbans are located at the point where the mighty waterways of the Brahmaputra and the scared Ganges crash into each other at the edge of the Bay of Bengal. As you would expect, the area is also covered in spectacular wildlife and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Here you will find Bengal tigers stalking the mangroves, as well as rhesus macaques swinging in the canopies. Other highlights include chitals, and you will also find local huts dotted around the area and hiding beneath waxy palm trees. Located in Chittagong Division, Cox's Bazar, sometimes referred to as Panoa, is a beautiful seaside town with the longest unbroken sandy beach, not just in the country, but in the world. The 75 miles of stunning beach is the main reason that Cox's Bazar is one of the most famous tourist hotspots in Bangladesh. But there is more to this beautiful fishing town. Agmita Kayang is a magnificent Buddhist monastery that tourists can visit. Beautiful local handicrafts and homemade cigars are also a specialty to look out for here from local sellers. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.